Hey, it's DJ Train. Uh, last time we had a show come out, Ricardo played in for me, and he did a mighty fine job. He may be taking over this time slot. I don't know yet. My time is getting shorter and shorter on working on this. He may wind up taking over the TV station. I don't know. But I'm going to try to put more time into it and help him out. This is going to be a different show today. Normally I talk about a variety of stuff. But today I want to talk about a subject that I think is important. And that is legal stealing. You might ask, what is illegal stealing? Well, legal stealing is something you do that is beyond the law. See, all the time I was growing up, my parents taught me what was wrong from right. And people that don't even realize that they're legally stealing, don't even realize, but my thing is, you gotta watch. I'm just gonna address this in a different route so I don't upset at anybody or anything. A long time ago, I knew this couple, or I knew a couple, and they were always legally stealing from each other. She drank and took sleeping pills. But he got her into that, if I remember correctly. She wasn't doing that before he came along. And so he legally stole her life from her. But I wouldn't sum up that she was depressed too. There's all kinds of it. When you're depressed, you let people sometimes do things that you don't normally would. But I see a lot of it go on, and I think to myself, what the hell? Excuse my language. But people say that they're a part of God, and they say that everything's okay, and but there's always a better door open for everyone, okay? To a better life, to someone that may not take advantage of you. Someone that, like my mother, she found out that she was better off alone if she left my father. She left him in 97, or 99 actually. And my father was, they weren't getting along at that point, so she moved out. But all the time that they were together, he physically and mentally abused her, and that's not right. I just don't understand people. What life does somebody have to physically and mentally abuse somebody? Some men or women say that they're not abusing you when they're doing it mentally. There's a difference, folks. Okay, how do you devalue yourself? How do you value yourself? you know, maybe you don't think yourself is worth going through that new door. God teaches us that He wants us to have a happier, trulier new life. You know, in my experience, you know, I've had to knock doors open. And sometimes, sometimes they get in that door and it's not what I want. But you don't know until you try. You know, I've had some doors open in my life. Don't get me wrong. You know, I've had some doors open in my life. But sometimes it takes a special key. Or it has to be drilled out because the lock that your key does not fit that lock. And then you get in there and it's not what you find out why it was locked. You know, people, if you're pondering a new job or you're pondering getting out of a relationship, pondering going to a better life, and I'm going to say this, you don't know until you try. If you're not happy in your situation, then I would give it a try. Don't sit there. Don't feel sorry for yourself because you think that's what life is, going to be. You know, I've seen more people be miserable. It's like this guy I once knew, he's passed now. I'm still learning his story. He's been gone almost a year. I'm still learning his story, He used to be a neighbor of mine. I'm still learning his story, and there's still things I still wonder about this guy. I know he's a big Mafia Wars player, and he was real good to my family when he was alive. But I'm still trying to piece the puzzles together here, and trying to figure out where he got down on the wrong path. Sometimes we're not learning from our parents' mistakes. We're learning from others' mistakes. I'm not a slim person. Neither was he. And every time somebody like that passes, a little bit dies inside of me because it makes me wonder, okay, if I get that big, am I going to pass? I've worked a lot on my weight the last 6 months, and I've gotten down some and I haven't seen a scale. But I'll tell you this, did he emotionally give up? He had to have gave up at some point. In life, I have learned that you emotionally give up, then your body starts failing sometimes. This isn't always the case. And then you wind up going home with God eventually. It's like Doc Brown in Back to the Future says, it's your life, you make it a good one. Your future has not been written yet. That's the case, Just truly don't understand some things in life. Like me, I'm 37 years old. Gmail. I'm 37 years old, and I'm still waiting on Miss Wright to walk through the door. I've got her pinned, I got her located, I got her picked out, but she's got a scar a mile long that I'm not sure that is going to heal in time, or if it ever heal. But sometimes I wonder if she wouldn't step through that door, if I couldn't make it heal, if I couldn't help her with it healing, she's not ever been with a guy quite like me, She's never been with a guy that won't control her, won't be picky, won't be, this and that. And my big thing is, why do people think that they don't deserve the better life? I don't get it. They'd rather be at home alone. I mean, hope I'm not offending anybody with this video message, but you think about it, I don't like sitting here at home alone. I really don't. Sometimes I have my buddy Cody comes over, but he has other friends too. He has to spread his life with. And, I understand I'm not fully alone. I've got Jesus, I've got God. But it'd be nice, if you had a companion of sorts, that I would be here and, last time Ricardo said I was out with somebody special. I wish I was just at a doctor's appointment or something. I couldn't do the show, and it needed to be done. It would be nice to have somebody special, around me all the time. But, I look at people like, and, ex-friends I used to know. The woman used to chase after me, but she would never get rid of her husband. And finally, I said one day, look, you're not going to get rid of Bobby, so you need to just go on. You don't have any plans, and you know what? One day when Bobby leaves, she's going to be sitting there going, why did she take advantage of all the people that and run off? I mean, she tried to take advantage of my friend Cody, telling him that she wanted him too. And one thing another. But my thing is, who people like that? I think they're just a happily married couple that like to mess around and play games, with other people's minds and hearts. I think it's wrong. And we are embarking on Christmas, Jesus' birthday. And we should get our ducks in a row. We should call family that we haven't seen in a while. We should do things that we haven't done. I've had a lot of people ask me for Christmas. Ask me what I want for Christmas. I don't know. In the glory of God, I feel rich. But there is one thing I'm missing in my life solely. And I know everybody's going to think this is ridiculous. Especially with my hair the way it is right now. But one thing I would love to happen before Christmas, and I have a feeling it's not going to, is a certain someone step through that door and, I don't know. I'm not asking for a relationship or anything, but it would be nice if she would start going out with me and spending time with me. That way we know if we're going to be compatible or not. I think we would be. It'd be nice if we were together by Christmas, but that's asking too short a time. We're talking about, this is the second. We're talking about 24 days. I don't know. But it'd be nice if we hung around more often. And she considered me when she needed somebody to hang around. But it would be nice if I was together with her in 24 days. But just having her here all the time would be a blessing. you know. It seemed like since I told her how I felt, it's gotten to be less and less time. Less and less time. That's usually how it works with women that I tell how I feel. Next thing you know, they fade out, you know, or they find another guy. They can't believe that I'm just content. I am genuine. I'm, the real deal. You know, I have a pure heart, you know, and some people just don't realize that. They think that, they think I'm a normal guy and I'll eventually go on. But I got news. I got news for people. I've been doing this for so long and be rejected by so many women. It's not funny. I'm tired of it. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just trying to be myself. No, I'm not the slimmest guy in the country. I try to keep, try to clean and one thing and another. But my thing is, but I had a preacher friend tell me last year when I had an ordeal happen, he says, you're moving in inches. You're moving in inches train. And you want things to go faster than what it is. I'm hoping that's all this is. I'm hoping that my time of being with somebody, having a good companion, being with somebody, getting along, being in love will come soon. I know love don't come easy for some folks, but how do you know you love somebody or not if you don't give them a try? If you don't go out with them, you don't go, you don't go do things, you don't, or you just see them at work. How do you know? How do you know? Okay, just like online stuff. How do you know you like them? Okay, you talk to them on the phone. I just don't understand. There's just things that I don't understand this world. I've tried online dating. I've tried online love. And I wound up getting just as rejected as the end. Yeah. So my question to my viewers today, and you can comment below this video whether it's on Facebook or it's on YouTube. I'll probably share it over on Facebook and upload it on YouTube. Question is today, how would you act if somebody told you today how they felt? Would you tell them you need time? Or would you give them a chance and go out with them and see if it would be a compatible fit? I don't know. I've also had this reaction too. Here's another question for you. Let's see, about 5 years ago, I had a lady come up to me. She was married, claiming to be in a bad relationship, and asked and told me how she felt. And I'm like, lady, you're married. I don't want any trouble from your husband. And I totally stomped it out. But she kept chasing me. That's the one I was telling you about. That she, I finally had to just tell her to go on because, it wasn't worth sitting here wondering when she's going to come by. When her husband's going to let her do whatever. But my thing is, that would be a question to you too. What would you do if you had somebody come up to you that was married and not really wanting to get out of their relationship, just wanting to try and see if there was other people out there. I don't know, I've always been taught you don't mess with married women. You just don't. So I try to stay away from them. I know one thing, if somebody would have come to me and told me that they had feelings for me and they wanted to give it a go with me, I would make room for them in my life. I've not had much luck with women. I know love takes time. I know feelings take time. But my thing is after a year, well, it's almost a year and a half now, how much more time does love need to take developing? But see, I think there's other factors involved here. It's prevented it, and that's what makes me sad. Every time I turn around, that restarts because of a certain deal that happens, or certain, and then I think to myself, will I ever get to that point? Or is my life based on somebody that does something crappy to someone? You know what? Somebody's going to have to eventually step through that door. Somebody's going to have to eventually step through that door. They want a better life, health-wise. Otherwise, I'm not trying to push or anything, but this is what I'm trying to get my message across to everyone. This is my Christmas gift to all from us at Rockin' Express TV. Sometimes the actions and the decisions of one self affects many. I'll say it again. Sometimes the actions of oneself affect many. So when you make a decision in life, you should think how it's going to affect the people around you. How it's going to do things. It's like, you just think, when I came on here, when I come on and I do my videos, I have to be careful and not mention people's real name. It's like Cody. His real name's not Cody. My real name's not Train. And this girl's real name is not Danielle. And I play a variety of different characters on Rockin' Express Radio. Ricardo, Train, just, what I mean? But my thing is, I have to think about my actions and my decisions to come on and do a video before I do it, because, see here, my hair is not totally, it didn't want to lay down for the shoot or for the video taking of it, so I went ahead and took it, Things that one person do affects everybody, Now, mindful, this person, I use that word again, mindful. Mindful, this person, it's just like she said yesterday, she'd probably get away with stealing, and she would probably get away with it, true. But my thing is, how long gone are you going to be? Like in the Brooks and Dunn video, go to YouTube, look it up. Brooks and Dunn, long gone. How long gone are you going to be? How long are you going to sit and make a person wait? How long are you going to push somebody away and hope that they'll be there when you need them. You know, I'm not going anywhere. That's not what I mean. But the mindset, the mental mindset, is what plays on a person when they're waiting such a long time like I am. It's not just been a year and 6 months for me. It's been over 23. You know? It's been a long time. I mean, I always said if the woman rejects me that I saw many years ago that I would be with, I always said it wasn't meant to be. So, my thing is, you know, you gotta be very mindful about your decisions. It could affect your tomorrow. It could affect those that are around you. You know, do you want to be happy? Or do you want to make others happy? You know, it's like me, I'm just asking for one chance to make a certain person happy. One chance. I just wish that they would be mindful about that. And, you know, I would love to take them out or, you know, but my thing is, I don't know. I know one thing, I would treat somebody differently. I'd treat a girl differently if they came to me and said, Russ, or Train, I had feelings for you, blah, blah, blah. And I'd say, well, this is be where, you know, and then we decide how to go on with it. Even if I didn't have feelings for them, I would still give them a try, because them feelings may develop later. You know, I've seen a lot of women reject me and not even give themselves the time to really get to know me or get to, you know, get thinking, ooh, you know, why would we want to date them? I got a lot of that in high school. You know, so just, I know I'm going on and on and on here. We're just past the 27-minute mark. You're still with me. I appreciate you hearing me rant. But I'm sitting here this morning on December 2nd. We'll be ending a new year in 29 days. And my mindset is on December 25th. You know, I asked for, in 2006, I asked that Santa would bring me a girlfriend. Somebody that, you know, I could be with. And 9 years later, I'm still sitting here waiting. Because I waited for so long. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. It would be nice to die the 25th, or even to ring in the new year with a new girl. You know, the new lady that I'm talking about. That would be so awesome. But that girl knows who she is if she watches this video. I'm sorry if any of this has offended anybody. But my thing is, the actions of oneself and the decisions can affect many. And then another thing you need to ask yourself is, what is your self-worth? You know, how do you value yourself? Me, I value myself great highly because, you know, I've kept my nose clean of drugs all these years. I don't smoke. I don't really like taking the prescription drugs that the doctor prescribes me, but I do it anyway because it makes me feel better, sinus-wise, and I take vitamins, one thing and another, but I don't have anything too bad. I don't like narcotics, but that's here nor there. So, my thing is, how does someone live with knowing that somebody's hanging there in the balance for them? How do they live day in and day out? What is in their mind? Like a week ago I got told love don't come very easy for them. Love doesn't come very fast. Well, I got a question for you. How long does it take? How long does it take? Am I going to be sitting here in a year wondering why I wasted a year on this girl? Why she's taken so long? My mother told me about 7 years ago, the girl that you're going to meet is going to have a worse scar than I had with your dad. And I thought, thinking in my mind, who could have a bad scar like you? Because I witnessed a lot of what mom and dad went through, and I was mindful about their situation. But I don't know, guys. Sometimes it's those people that mentally abuse and physically abuse people that ruin their life and make them where they don't know. And they don't know if they want to step to that door and be with somebody that won't. Yeah, but I won't be. I sit here many hours talking to her about how I felt, how I would be better. I quit talking, I quit chasing again. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but I don't know what the right thing is to do from this point. I pray to God, and, still waiting on an answer from Him. I don't know if I even get an answer from Him on this one, because love is free will, So, I don't know. I just want my chance. I have never really had a chance at love. I just want my freaking chance. That's all I ask. It don't play up. It don't go anywhere. It don't go anywhere. Every time I go between women, it's usually it takes me 3 to 4 years to get over a woman. Just, I don't know. I don't know where I would go on from this lady. I don't know. I really love this lady, and I wish she would give me time of day, but I don't know what else to do. I know I'm very mindful about my actions. I'm afraid to say or do anything wrong, Sometimes love isn't enough, though. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. Alright, folks, we're coming up on the 35-minute mark. I'm sorry it's been so long. Like I said, if you're still with me, I appreciate it. Alright, well, you have a fine one today and a better one tomorrow. We can be gone. Bye-bye.